Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Modern Day Mystic Show. Our mission here is to help you turn whatever you desire into real life manifestations by sharing our revolutionary technology to make that happen for you. We bring you such cutting edge information through our resident wizard, Peter Schenk, and also through such magical guests each week that are really making a difference to improve our lives on a variety of levels. I am your co-host, Donna, along with the founder of this program, the modern day mystic himself, Peter Schenk. Hey, Peter, how are you?
Doing great, Donna. I am doing great. Tonight, we are debuting the Aquaware 5, which is 10 years of research and development through 5 generations of the product. Aquaware 5 by far has the most complicated algorithms built within it. It delivers the power and majestic that you're used to the nth degree. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing. And tonight we're going to be doing a lot of activations using it. I'll be going through the feature sets with you. I'll be showing you a lot of the ins and the outs with the software. But before we kick it off, I'd like everyone to get a glass of water, please. I'd like you to take your right hand, put it over the glass about 3 inches and spread your fingers. And in a second, you'll feel the energy running down through your hand into the water. We're just programming it for general well-being tonight, kind of set the tone and the mood of the Aquaware 5 MDM show. Put your attention on the water and repeat the words out loud. I honor the space in which you exist. In essence, what we're doing, energy that is in physical form and non-physical form would do anything for you as long as you acknowledge its existence. It's a very high complementary to the living entity. And go ahead and drink it, please. Notice the taste and the texture difference. You'll also notice the energy moving in and throughout your body. So what were we going to talk about tonight? Oh, before we kick it off, too, another surprise. The new MDM Modern Day Mystic website is fully operational and online.
Yay.
Go ahead and check it. There's a lot of good information up there. It's beautiful. Shout out to the team that put it together. Absolutely amazing. You know, each product, each website that comes out, it's just a little bit better for the whole. So we're going to switch over to Aquaware 5 and start having some fun.
Let's do it.
All right. So again, Aquaware 5 is a complete rewrite from the ground up. And I mean complete. This project has been going on 5 or 6 months now. And every detail in the software has been upgraded. Every detail in the software has been rewritten. Everything about the product is completely new. So we'll start with the menuing system. First button is online resources. We have the new MDM website. We have the Aquaware 5 online community. We have contact information, my Facebook, my Google Circles, and Twitter, of course. Here we have an online instruction manual. By clicking this, it will open up a web browser with the latest PDF on there. And of course, you know, as I find new things, I will be adding them to the instructions. But this particular set has been a lot of work and is actually very informative and quite beautiful. And one area I do want you to concentrate on is writing a custom intent. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Next button is the index button. Aquaware 5 now supports over 1,000 custom intents. Okay, folks, that's 1,000. It has taken me 10 years to put all of these together across bathing and showering. And folks, bathing and showering runs for 10 minutes, so the timer in the software is a little bit slower. Just keep that. Aquaware 5, water prep runs for 3.1 seconds, user prep runs for 3.1 seconds, and now all the intents nucleate at 13.1 seconds. Imagine that. We have human potential. We have conditions. We have physical and mental performance, which is great for gym activity. We have general purpose, mood altering, toxic habits in the environment, super potent, spiritual purposes, cleanse and rejuvenate, miscellaneous, and abilities, and we keep going. And of course, Brilliant Beings 1 and 2, of which Brilliant Minds is now a subcategory, and I'll go into that in a little bit. Before I continue, I just want to talk a little bit about the enhanced features in Aquaware 5. We have a new engine that turbocharges the programming to water in 13.1 seconds. We have a new search feature that accesses the entire library over 1,000 intents very quickly built into the software. We have a new quantum layering session builder with a graphical interface for fast, intuitive, blended intents. Amazing. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. You can now program up to 9 intents in one glass of water. Man, I thought 7 was pushing it, but we actually were able to get it to 9, and it's much more effective at 9. It's more powerful and now completely customizable for the custom intent sessions. I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. We also have the new Brilliant Beings intents. We have the Brilliant Minds. We have dancers, musicians, painters, sculptors, writers, actors, athletes, attractive, business, comedy, directing, and of course healing. The graphics are the new galleries are absolutely stunning. I'll show you those here in a little bit as well. There are over 300 new intents across the categories. We also have a new skins and color picker. Very, very cool. I'll show you that. That allows you to customize the look and the feel of Aquaware. And of course, we have over 1,000 custom intents. So with that said, I'm going to continue across the menu. We have new training videos, of course. We have the Aquaware general overview. We have a beginner session, which has a lot of the new features in here. And again, folks, I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos. Use them. They really explain everything in the manual, and the manual explains everything in the video. So whether your preference is watching a 3 to 10 minute video on a subject or reading it in the manual is completely up to you. The mode selection has changed. We have automatic, which Aquaware starts in. We have manual mode, and we also have beginner mode. We also have the user intent cards. We have the quantum layering sessions, custom intent sessions, and QLS, and the Brilliant Beings. Under mode selection, we have standby. Standby puts Aquaware into a sleep mode. It shuts down all of the fields. Okay, when Aquaware is open, you basically have a tunnel, if you will, back to source energy. Although nothing's being initiated, that tunnel is open. When you click on standby mode, it shuts down that field and kind of puts the software to sleep. Simply by clicking here, you can bring it back up. No. Beginner mode will run water prep and user prep and intent consecutively right across the board. If you're new to the Aquaware line, I suggest you start out in beginner mode. We have manual mode, which is an amplification of the power setting. So if you are at 81% and you use manual mode and you put one fractal on the screen, you are now at 181%. And of course, automatic mode allows you to choose exactly what you want to do. If you want to run an intent without without running water prep, user prep, you can. If you want to just run water prep, or if you want to just run user prep, you can. We have a history. The history shows you everything that you do in Aquaware. If you forgot an intent you ran yesterday, the day before, at a time, you can always go back and take a look at it. We now have a new skins gallery. This is very, very cool. A lot of new skins in here. The skins allow you to change the look and the feel of Aquaware. They have absolutely no bearing on how the software works, but it allows you to change what you want. So if you're in the summertime, you can switch it to summertime. Valentine's Day for the Macintosh users, you can make it look like a Mac now. Of course, we have the old Aquaware 4, which is the blueprint default. We have a white print. So again, it just gives you a really good idea of how you can change the look and the feel of Aquaware, and it absolutely has no bearing. We also have a color picker. You can change the outline if you prefer, simply by moving this and selecting a color. You'll see how parts of the program will change. It's kind of neat if you like a fuchsia or a dark blue or even a yellow. Just a little nice addition. Now, of course, the intent sections under the tabs, we always have the water palette starting on the left. The slide bar here allows you to select the amplification of the frequency that you are consciously directing in the water. What does that mean? The higher you go, the stronger your water is going to be. If you're new to the Aquaware line, I always suggest you start below 25% to avoid what we call detox. Detox on the low end can be a mild skin rash, red eyes, feeling a little lethargic. On the higher end, it can be, things like flu-like symptoms coming on very, very quickly, and that we absolutely don't want. You can manually put it in here, or you can select it here. And of course, here, if you're in automatic mode, we have water preparation, user preparation, and nucleation. Water preparation removes the memories, the programming, and the energy of everywhere the water has ever been. User preparation creates a thin veil in the water that opens up the subconscious mind for acceptance. It's its own frequency. It's very highly calibrated in Aquaware 5 and works really, really well. Then, of course, you would nucleate the water. And when you drink it, the user prep is the first part that goes right to the subconscious mind and opens it up for acceptance. And of course, here we have the galleries. You can simply move over them, and it tells you what they are. And I alluded to the galleries are now new. Okay, so if you click on a gallery, you'll notice that it's much easier to navigate either with the mouse over or your arrow keys on the keyboard. Okay. All the galleries have been redone. They're all in the same context. They're just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Again, I've spent a lot of time, folks, tweaking and tuning. We've had a lot of awesome beta testers with Aquaware 5 that has given us a lot of informative information about what's working and what's not. So we have really, really fine-tuned 5 quite a bit. And of course, the brilliant beings. Okay, brilliant beings categories. We have 1. We have the brilliant minds, which is now a subcategory. We have dancers. We have musicians. Now, the idea behind the brilliant beings is a list was compiled for Aquaware 5 of the most influential people in those categories. And what I have the ability to do, whether they're living or have passed on, is capture those frequencies and instill them into the Aquaware software. So for instance, when you drink one of the waters programmed with these people, you bring about the best attributes. So if you're in the music industry, you can, of course, you have 20, 30 that you can choose here from in the painters, or the musicians, and we have painters, we have sculptors, we have writers. That's on a brilliant beings. Gallery 1, and of course on Gallery 2, we've taken it even further. We have acting abilities. We have a ton of athletes. These are stunningly beautiful. We have an attractive category. We have a business category. We have a comedy category. We have a directing category, and we also have a healing category. And you'll notice that we have Ed Edwards in here, who was someone asked that we put him in. He gave us the okay, and we have him in there now. He was a guest on the MDM show last year. Amazing person, gifted with energetic fields. And then, of course, we have the advanced features, okay? One of my favorites is really cool and easy to use. It's called the user intent cards. And when you click on that button, it goes out to the web and it grabs a PDF, okay? And you'll notice it comes up in an 8.5 by 11. And what you want to do is print this off in color and cut out each one of these 8 cards. Now, these have been radically enhanced from 4 to 5 to really capture it. And the idea behind this is when you're going to be on the road and you don't have access to Aquaware and you want to use this particular feature, what you do is you actually program the water. You program the card exactly like you would a glass of water. You can water prep it, you can user prep it, and then you nucleate it with the intent. And the frequencies in the card are attuned with Aquaware, and of course you're consciously directing those light frequencies into the card, and you take the card with you. It's a one-time use, and you have to discard it. And what you do is you just put it down on the desk, you put your glass of water, your jug of water, whatever you want. On top of it, you move your attention from the card to the water, and it's instantly programmed, just like that. Really, really cool feature. Very popular, actually. Then we have QLS, Quantum Layering Session. This has been completely redone from the ground up, and I'll go into it in detail in a minute. But you'll notice we have now a completely new graphical interface with it. You simply drag and drop your intents. We also have new custom intent sessions gallery, okay? We can create one, which I'll go over in a minute. And we can also edit existing ones simply by running through the carousel. You have complete control to edit these any way you want from ones that you've created. You can also make it large so you can see it. And if you have more in here, you can change the design of how they actually work and how they look. And of course, we have a search feature in here. You can click here and you just start typing what you're looking for. If you have thousands of these or hundreds, and it will pull them up automatically based on the text. It searches right through the index and finds what you want. Okay, we'll come back to advanced features in a minute. Donna, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do. My mind is just racing with all of this, Peter. So you know what? As you were talking about the brilliant minds, what was coming to me was, if I wanted to program different aspects of categories, can I do that?
Explain that to me one more time.
So if I wanted to say, I want to perform like I saw BB King. Now I don't even play the guitar, but I saw that in there. So if I use like BB King for musician, because I want to program and up my game, but can I also program BB King, love, and a brilliant mind all together?
Absolutely.
Yes.
In Aquaware 4, you would create what we call an ALS file, okay? Aquaware 5 has taken that a step further. We don't use ALS or QLS files anymore. We use ALX and QLX files, okay? So when you run an intent in Aquaware, at the end of the session, it asks you if you want to save it. You can click on the save button. I'll show you this. And we're going to do exactly what you want here in a minute. I'll show you.
Yay!
It saves it, and then of course it'll show up in your QLS builder. So you'll run 3 or 4 intents that you absolutely love, and you build a quantum layering session from it. And you can take those 4 to 9 intents and you can consciously direct them right in the water. And I'll show you that here in a minute. It's really amazing. But I want to show some people some really cool stuff, especially the search feature, which has long been asked for years. Finally got around to doing it, and it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So let's switch back here. So the search feature is very nifty. It's right here at the top. And all you do is you just start typing in whatever you want. Let's just type in bug. It goes through the index instantly, and it finds the intent category, and any of the text on there that has the name bug, there it is. Bug repellent, bug bites. You said BB King should come up. How do you spell it? Is it BB?
It's just B. I don't know if you put a period in there, so it might be B period, or it might be B.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, BB King. So you can, and of course you can run the session right from there. And I'm jumping ahead of myself because I'm excited. Aquaware is the total labor of love,
right?
Where it is. And at the end of it, it'll ask us if we want to save it. And we're going to say yes. Now you'll notice this is going to create down here, folks, an ALX file, and we'll just save BB King, and I'll just put I'll put a 1 before it, so we know that. I can very quickly look it up when we're ready to do a QLS. What was another one, Donna, you wanted to add to it? Love?
Of course, always. Lots of love. Love, love, love.
You'll notice if I click here, folks, and we don't have a power setting set, it'll automatically jump up and ask for one, and you can simply type it in here, or you can slide the bar left and right. Hit select and run. Where you put your attention, the intention will go. So all you have to do is put your attention on the water. Now, the cool thing about the principles of Aquaware, folks, is it's a quantum-based technology. It doesn't use the governing principles that we all think of. Where you put your attention, the intention will go. So it can be a glass of water next to the computer. It can be a jug of water downstairs in the refrigerator. It can be a body of water on the other side of the planet, or a cup of coffee on Mars. Doesn't matter. And I use the Mars and the coffee reference to give you that space, time, and distance do not govern this technology. You put your attention on the water, you hit select and run. That is all you do. Now that water is being programmed with the love intent. And at the end of this, I'm going to put together a QLS with these intents, a quantum layering session, specifically from Donna. So we're going to say yes to it. I'm going to put a 1 over here so I can quickly in the reference. What was another one, Donna?
Brilliant minds.
Under Brilliant Minds?
Yes. And, you know, I would like to have you use Tesla, because I think he's
You want to put
brilliant.
Tesla in this concoction? Okay. There's Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. Unless you have Richard Branson.
That I don't know. We can look
Okay.
him up for sure. Nikola Tesla is a really cool one and brilliant being. He's had a lot of people have had tremendous success with this one. And of course, I'm just putting a 1 at the beginning of this, folks, so we can very quickly reference it in the QLS. Hey, Donna, give me one more.
Oh. How about, can you search for strength?
Strength?
It's probably under endurance or something. I don't know.
Burst strength or endurance strength?
Endurance, for sure.
Okay. So again, folks, you know, you can set these up and create your own morning regimens up to 9 intense into a glass of water. It just, boom, goes right in.
Yay. Well, I have one more.
Go ahead, Donna.
Trust. And that came to me from our masterclass from last night. So, trust.
No trust.
No trust? No trust in the universe?
No trust, but we can write a custom one quickly and show how that puts in there.
Awesome.
So to create a customized intent session, folks, we just go to upload an image, and it automatically goes to the Aquaware reference library, and you can grab anything in here. You can upload your own image if you want. And you select an image barring, you know, just one that appeals to your eyes, let's say, not necessarily have to do with what it's called or anything like that. And okay, so what do you want to call this? What do you want the intent to be? What's the purpose of the trust?
Oh, the purpose of the trust is in trust allowing in all things.
You'll notice down here, folks, that the character count is declining. You are allowed 200 alpha characters, no numbers, no special characters, no periods, anything like that. If you need a number, you type it out. And in the Aquaware 5 manual, I give you a lot of examples of how to write your own custom intent. This is an art form, okay? The more you understand how the software works, the better you get at writing your own custom intents, the more it's going to be when you actually use it. And it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the better you get at it. And we're going to set the power level and then simply click save. Now, at this point, you'll notice some crosshairs that come up on the screen. And this has been radically advanced for Aquaware 5. No more do we have dots. We now have random fractals. Now, you can put 1 to as many as you want. I recommend probably keeping it under 4. and you just basically move your mouse over and you just left click where you feel compelled to do so. You'll notice
Stop.
fractals are coming up. What's that, Donna?
I was giving you a fractal. I saw one. I'm like, stop.
Yeah, look there. And then now this is the cool part about the custom intent sessions. I spent a lot of time figuring this out. For many years, I wondered how Source really communicates the purest form of intent, and it's a mathematical integer is exactly what it was. So I discovered a way to take your written intent, okay, and put it into a mathematical equation in an algorithm that goes to 2 or 3 4 levels of it and creates the integer down here, and we are consciously directing that integer into the water. So for demonstration purposes, we're not actually directing this, we're just setting it up. So we just click nucleate, and what you'll notice is water prep runs automatically in the custom intent session, user prep runs automatically in the custom intent session, and you'll notice how the water breaks up differently. That's where we have our fractals, and you'll see them under the water there, and there. Okay, and then at the end, it automatically saves it to the custom intent sessions library and also creates an ALX file, which we're going to go and build up our QLS here in a minute. I just want to show you a couple things. You can very quickly access your intent here, and you'll see trust, allowing, in all things. You'll notice that the number is there, and these are earlier ones that I did on, I think, on some of the MDM shows, and you can access them again from here, or you can edit them. And when we come in here, you'll notice that the newest one that we put in is right here, but we want to change this to slightly trust, allowing, in all things. Say okay, that is instantly saved. And of course, when we come back, you'll notice that it changes it here to all things possible. So now that we have our 4 or 5 intents that we want to use on a daily basis, we want to create what we call a QLS, a quantum layering session. So we come over here, and when the palette comes up, you'll notice that all of the ALX files that we saved are now here. Okay, you'll notice the custom intent sessions always start off with a lowercase. Okay, you'll notice the Nicholas one. So what you do is you simply drag and drop onto the palette below. Okay, and these are the 4 custom intents, 5 of them actually, that Donna wanted for us to put together. Now let's say there's a specific order you want to do. Well, we want endurance strength to be the first one. We just simply move it to the left, and there it is. Okay, and now we have the ability to save this. Okay, so you can always come back the next day and you can run it simply by going to the open, and it opens automatically to the directory where it's saved. My first custom session, we say open, and boom, there it is, ready to rock and roll. Okay, now we're ready to run this. This is where your attention is required. Where you put your attention, the intention is going to go. So you simply put your attention on the water, on the target water, and you hit run. Okay, water prep runs for 3.1 seconds. User prep runs for 3.1 seconds, and now the intents are going to run in the order that we put them in. Here comes endurance strength, 13.1 seconds. Is that cool or what, Donna?
That is very cool.
All of our intents are running. I think it's the last one. again, folks, there's so many changes with Aquaware 5. So many changes. I mean, I put such an eye for detail in this product. Okay, cycle is complete. So that is really the premise of the building a QLS and creating custom intent session. They're actually one and the same. You build a custom intent session, automatically saves it as an ALX file. You can go in and you can build your own file. Now, what I like to do is just do a bunch of demonstrations of the software with folks. So we'll do some just very simple ones so you can experience the power of Aquaware 5. So look up Love. It's actually one of my favorite ones. There's a little story. Up until version 4, Love, you know, in all of the human potential categories always falls somewhere in the middle, right? Middle of the alphabet. And in the old menu system, when you click on the drop down here, instead of getting, you know, the first one, it would start with Love every single time, and I was never ever able to figure out that particular one. But
that's awesome.
So okay, so we're going to run Love, but we're going to do this in beginner mode. So from the start menu, you can go to beginner mode, and then we can click on Love. It's going to ask us for the power level. I'm just going to do this at 81, folks. So I'll count backwards, 3, 2, 1. When I get to 1, just put your attention on the water. Water prep, user prep, and the Love intent is going to run. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Water preparation is removing the memories of the water of everywhere it's ever been. It's moving the structuring of it. We're now user prepping, and now we are nucleating with Love. That's one of my favorite ones. That is just drop dead gorgeous to look at as it's running. Where you put your attention, the intention goes. Okay, folks, everyone drink up.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we'll do another one. I'm going to do one of the brilliant beings. These are always fun.
Kind of digging that Love water.
Let's do Wayne Gretzky. I don't know who he is, but Wayne Gretzky. That might be sacrilegious to some people. But
he's a hockey player, isn't he?
No idea. I just grabbed the frequencies and programmed them. So again, folks, where you put your attention, the intention will go. You know, you just feel the power coming out of the software, even in with the show live or record. It's absolutely fun. So you're going Wayne Gretzky. 13.1 seconds. So the original Aquaware used to run water prep for 22 seconds, user prep for 22, and it used to take 81 seconds to nucleate an intent. So we have come quite a ways from the original one. So again, Aquaware 5 is available now. It's on the new website. It's just a complete labor of love. I've really gone into the mechanics of how it works, showing you some of the really cool features that are now being offered in Aquaware 5. And of course, the search feature that people have been asking for forever is now fully functional and ready to rock and roll. Okay. Questions?
Wow. About questions, but comments. It's very exciting, the work that you've put into this and the level of what we can now get from Aquaware 5. That's very exciting.
Aquaware is, and always has been, and will be, a labor of love. It's my flagship product. And of course, the whole product line will be upgraded at some point, but I'm kind of shifting my focus right now from software into the physical realm. And we have a device that'll be coming out in the very near future called the harmonic field amplifier, or the HFA. And if you go to my Facebook, you'll see some pictures, and it's a very, very exciting device because it uses free energy, and it takes energy that's non-harmonic, meaning out of whack with everything, and pulls it right into the 0 point, pushes it out the other side, and returns it at the speed of thought into a harmonic state. And the beautiful thing is you don't have to do anything. You just put it in your car. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So pricing on Aquaware 5.
Well, I want to say something.
Sure.
Just about that, because can I take it from my car and into my workspace?
No.
Okay, so just car.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but
okay,
it's the first in a series of devices that are going to be coming this year.
Fabulous. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I'm like, oh.
The particular one is all about your car.
Right on.
So Aquaware pricing. Aquaware, so when I do an upgrade to a software piece, if you have bought any one of the lineage, I offer it at a 50% discount. So for folks that have purchased Aquaware version 1, version 2, version 3, 3.1, or 4 can get the upgrade for $297. You'll have to just produce a receipt to me, an email address that you use to purchase it or something like that, and I will send you a coupon code, which will be good for 10 days, that'll allow you to purchase it at 50%. The retail price of Aquaware is $597. Again, that's $597, and it's available now. And I cannot say enough about this, folks. Just get it, because it's unbelievably amazing in the results that it can produce in your life, in the life of someone else. Nana, your curtain's moving.
My doggy, Bentley.
So again, folks, it's up to you. Take control of your life. You know, the products and services that are offered by the MDM team are second to none. They're life-altering, life-changing, and absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Have a good night, folks.
Thanks, everyone.